to share with you what I learned how to do this week. And disclaimer, I did not grow this. My neighbor has been growing red beans. Yes, I mean like red beans and rice, Louisiana traditional Creole dish, right? He has been growing red beans in his yard for the past couple months, and recently he's been harvesting them, and I was so thankful when he was like, hey, do you want some red beans? Come pick you a row. And I was like, okay. And so I'm going to show you how you go from red beans in the husk, just like this, to a giant bowl of fresh red beans. Okay, now I've pulled off all the bean pods, and I filled a huge tote. Now that I've pulled them all off, I was going to start shucking these by hand. And if you've ever shucked beans by hand, you know it's kind of tedious, just a little bit, right? But my neighbor, who is like the ultimate homesteader, has this machine that just like sucks it in there, and it takes the hull off, or the shell off, and spits the beans into a separate bucket. Amazing machine, beautiful invention. I applaud whoever created this thing. So I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to show you our finished product. I have my big batch of beans, and these are already beans that I've already shucked, so they're good to go. But what you do is you get the machine set up, you got all your beans ready. It has like this roller system, and what's going to happen when I turn it on is I'm going to turn it on, and it's going to suck this thing in there. The red bean goes down here, and underneath, if I move the guard, it's going to shoot into this bin right here. Okay, and then simultaneously, this guy goes in and out the other side, and all the holes go into another separate bin. So cool. Let's see how it's done. They are slightly pink, boiling down with sausage and onion, green onion, a bell pepper, using my cast iron, of course. I'm gonna bring it to a nice hot boil, and then I'm gonna let it simmer for a while. Honestly, I've never made fresh red beans. I've always had to pre-soak them and then cook them either in a slow cooker or on the stove top for 6-8 plus hours. So I'm really excited to see how these guys taste. And I'm really proud of the fact that even though I didn't get to grow them, I learned how to harvest them. I learned how to process them, and now I'm gonna cook them down. Red beans is not a new meal in our home. We live in Louisiana, so red beans are like a staple here, right? But I'm really excited to try these fresh red beans. Great, huge shout out to my neighbor from Flint Farms. Thank you so much for all the produce you give us and all the knowledge that you give us almost on a daily basis, because I'm always pestering him, trying to learn new things. Homesteading is a dream of mine. One day, maybe we'll be more self-sufficient, but right now we're still in that learning phase, right? And that's super fun. So I encourage you, as always, to go out and learn something new. It could be something super simple like cooking fresh red beans, or making jelly, or learning how to plant a new crop. And I encourage you this because it's never too late to learn something. Skills are always going to be used either in this season or the next. So I encourage you. I hope you're blessed, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, wait, before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Humble Roots so you can get that notification every time I post a new video. All right, guys, see you later.